Good morning, brother. So, not far future. But if you haven't figured it out, when you keep saying these videos are for you, they are for you. Okay? There's going to be a time where being able to go back and study yourself is going to be a huge part of your success. It's going to be a big part of why you do what you do. Your imagination is the key. You have the ability, and you know this, and for others who are watching, to be able to not only tap into your future self's mind, but tap into the past conscious mind of yourself. And if you really practice, into others. For example, say they're making a movie on somebody famous. They pay an actor. That actor sits there and practices to become like that person. Literally taps into what that person's mind state is and is able to channel from that person to their mind those attributes and qualities. So I know you figured this out, and this will help others when they start paying attention. Your higher self is not just in the present. Your higher self is always everywhere, always been. I know that you have a lot of questions. I know people have a lot of questions. Ask. Ask those questions. Find answers. And listen. And apply them. You have so much wisdom. And it's not that you don't apply it. It's just there's so much of it. It's hard to pick the spot of where you need that wisdom to come in at the right moment. Here's what I do. So whenever I'm watching something, whenever I have an epiphany, I mentally stop, and in my mind, I have this visual library where I have different sections of life, studies, this, that, the universe, whatever. And I literally visualize myself writing it down. And I can't sit there and visualize each word, but I just know that my subconscious mind is taking note. Also, not just my subconscious mind, but my higher self, which is an aspect of my subconscious mind. My future self also. This exercise that you've been doing, where you've been, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let's make an adjustment here. There you go. Little adjustment. This exercise that you've been doing where you're taking the time to meditate and jump back into the past of when you were a little boy, a little kid, and try to send good vibes there, but also, real quick, to do that is fucking fantastic because it's helping you heal, right? Now, in life, we're faced with different paths to go down, right? And this is where the visualization comes in. It is very important that you keep visualizing that future self, and you know what I'm talking about, and for others too. This is what I do. I visualize myself of what I would look like in the future. Sometimes it's a year, but really I'm visualizing myself 10 years from now, right? What do I have? What do I want? And it's not, what do I want? I can visualize myself having these things. I can see myself. I can see, for the most part, who my significant other person is. I can visualize my kids. I can visualize my wealth and really feel it, right? So I started with that. And then I started getting this urge where that future ideal self of what I want my best person to be, what I ideally would like to be, I can feel that version of myself start pulling myself now in the present towards that direction. And this is new. And I wanted to record this because I've been struggling with, okay, I know where I would like to be. I know some of the steps to put into it, right? But sometimes there's events that come up where I'm left with making a decision whether this way, that way, that way. And for the most part in life, until I started evolving, because I'm a fucking wizard, it was always just two paths. I can go this way or I can go that way. However, now that I've started expanding my mind in exercising other things besides my body, it seems like there's always like 4 or 5 paths now. At first, it was very confusing because I didn't have the forethought, or I didn't have, so there's like forethought, afterthought, and thought. I wasn't able to see far enough, like, okay, because most of these paths, since I'm on a good path, could lead to good things. Quickly, I was able to cross off the one that was not productive, that was not going to lead to a good outcome. Which, this might sound crazy, but it's even more anxiety filled when your paths that you have remaining could lead to so many things that are good. Because now it's like, shit, what do I do? So I was at that point, right? And now I'm crossing the threshold. And this is why this video is very important, and to go back and reflect, and for whoever's listening. So now in my meditation, I'm going to talk about meditation real quick after this. My meditation, I started saying, okay, all these paths keep coming up. And I know some of them can lead to this, can lead to that most people would be content in those. And a lot of people would be proud of me. But I'm trying to do something that's never been done. I'm trying to break generational curses. I'm trying to learn the language of people who are wealthy. And we're learning that. And we're there. I can feel it, you can feel it. And that's a big part to those who are listening to this message. It's not about just dreaming about it. And we talked about dreaming. It's about really visualizing and what that feeling would feel like. And then now, when you're able to do that, you start putting off that vibration. So lately, since I've been doing these videos, also, I could feel my future self, my ideal self, my higher self in the future, in the 3D, pulling me now. My instinct is stronger to say no to certain things and yes to this, to be able to take a leap of faith in things that normally I'd be like, well, what if people judge me for this? What if they make fun of me? What if I embarrass myself? Some of the most success that I've had and that I will have is from being uncomfortable. And those uncomfortable moments is letting me know, okay, this is new. Right? So if it's new, that means there's new opportunities. Okay? So, going back to meditation. Meditation doesn't just have to be sitting cross-legged with your back straight, trying to steal your mind. There's all different kinds of meditations. And I highly suggest that anything I'm saying, you research it yourself. Because a lot of stuff I'm saying, believe it or not, I have done a lot of studies, but a lot of the stuff I've never even heard of. It just comes to me. I've heard of the general principles of it, but my way of articulating it is unique. That's why I feel like my videos are important. But there's different kinds of meditations, right? We do different kinds of meditations all day. Even daydreaming is really a kind of meditation. But there's music meditation, there's walking meditation, there's exercising meditation. So it's about finding a place, a time, a space where you can unplug from technology, unplug from life, and just be yourself. Don't worry or focus too much on, well, I can't steal my mind. Practice. Practice it. It happens. Our future is great. It's fantastic. And we're there already now. Remember that. Don't worry about any of the comments. Don't worry about people saying this or that. It's not for them. And it is for them. There's a paradox there, right? But every paradox can be reconciled. Things are fucking great. The world is filled with good. A lot of people don't see that, but we do, right? And I'm not just speaking for myself, my higher self, or those around me. For those who are feeling lost, you have a family. Family doesn't just have to be biological. You need to reconnect with yourself, and in turn, you will change your aura, which is like a magnet, attract other people who are on the same vibrational length. You have to network and find a soul tribe and keep doing things that make you uncomfortable. That's one of the reasons that I do these videos. It's very uncomfortable for me to do these videos. It's very uncomfortable for me to speak on the things that go through my head. This is stuff that goes through my head all day long. This is why I talk about how I fast from, it's not even a fast no more from women. It's not even a fast no more from certain foods. It's not even not wanting to do drugs no more. It's, my mind is so occupied with where I want to be, what I want to be, why, with God, with the universe, with nature, with I am seeking. I'm seeking. And the things that you are seeking, they're also seeking you out. There is a universal consciousness. The things that are possible now have always been possible, but will be revealed more in the future. So cherish these videos. Don't put too much into, well, what am I going to talk about? Am I going to connect with somebody? These videos are timeless. People are going to connect with them exactly when they're supposed to, exactly at the right time. Divine timing, brother. You're on a path that is not for everyone. But you're on it, bro. And you're fucking doing good. Remember, love, peace, prosperity, Ashe. Have a good day.